If you are an avid user of Facebook, you share all your family pictures on there, your holidays, what have you. You tell all the robbers when you're not in your house. You know how it goes. Well, you should be very, very concerned, considering what has manifested in the last week or so. Ever since Mark Zuckerberg had his meeting with Donald Trump. Yes, he kissed the old chocolate starfish that he did. And capitulated to Elon Musk and Donald Trump. Now, the changes to the Facebook platform are going to be immense, and they've already started. And it's going to follow the same line as Twitter, X. It's going to be more open to extreme right views. Now, Mark Zuckerberg said it was about diversity and what have you, and have more contrary opinions and stuff online. That's not fake news or lies and deceit, deception, misinformation. Is not a contrary view. It's just a lie. A contrary view is I like to go to the Tesco supermarket, or I don't know, whatever supermarket you might have in your country, or Asda, for instance. What a preference. That's just that's a different opinion. But when you talk about facts, just counting, there ain't no contrary views of that. That's ridiculous. This is either true or it's fake. It's false. Now, Mark Zuckerberg has actually said that it will open the platform up to more fake news on the platform and more hate content, etc. on the platform. There's going to be less moderation. There's going to be less fact checking. Now, he's already done away with the third party company that they use for fact checking. Now, it's not like X in a sense, or Twitter, where Elon Musk just sacked like 2,000 odd people, or whatever it was, to get rid of all the moderators, effectively. Whereas, so you won't hear much about that because no one really cares if a company's lost a contract, do they? No one really talks about that, even though they might be employing shitloads of people. Now, the thing is, though, when you look at what has happened to Twitter, or formerly Twitter, now X, the way that has gone, it has damaged the platform big time. And it's really only just a promotional tool now, a bit like talk radio and a propaganda promotional tool. Like I say, GB News and Talk TV and all them lot. None of them make money. They don't. They don't make no money at all. In fact, they lose around 30 to 40 million a year. So they're very, very useful though to like the Saudi Arab Emirates, who I think it's GB News, and also it's very handy for them to infiltrate propaganda into the country to cause destabilisation in the country. The same with the platforms like X and what have you. But now, what's happened to X? Most of us who have more liberal views will have and are still leaving the platform X and gone to like myself, to Blue Sky. Much nicer place to be. It really is. And then you lose outlets doing exactly the same thing. And Blue Sky is becoming more and more useful to somebody like myself doing this kind of thing. Now, there's a lot of safeguarding, though, you see, when you're talking about online stuff. There's lots coming to force just recently. Some's about to come in force. But like, for instance, in the United Kingdom, there is the online safety bill, which should be implemented very, very soon. And then there is, in the in the European Union, we've got the Digital Services Act, but also the Digital Protections Act or something in the EU. Now, both of those do come with hefty fines of 6% of turnover. Now, that's of the entire company. So, like, for instance, if you're talking about Facebook getting fines, it's not just going to be what their revenue they get from Facebook, it'll be the revenue they get from Meta and any businesses under that umbrella. So the potential is considerable because it's on 6% of turnover. You see, so it could really cripple the not cripple, but it could really cause a huge amount of problems for these platforms. Now, somebody mentioned in a comment on my uh, short video I just put up on this topic, and he said that was just a short-term thinking, and it is. I don't. They're capitulating to Donald Trump because he's threatening them. He's threatening all these platforms. I forgot my phone's ringing. There wasn't my wife's phone ringing. I forgot. Basically, kiss the ring, or you are going to come under investigation. So there's a lot of issues, you see. And if you look what's been going on recently regarding, let's say, for instance, obviously Facebook, X, and obviously Facebook's also Instagram, WhatsApp, what have you. All these platforms potentially are going to get fined, or if not, shut out. Now, X has just had an issue with Brazil. Brazil pretty much shut them out. That caused a huge amount of problem. And also, there's a lot of fines that need to be paid, and they got paid in the end, but only when they had to because the platform collapsed. And they did. If I remember rightly, that Brazil did put X back online again. So they literally they literally blocked the platform. This is so short-sighted because we're talking about children here as well with Facebook. It's not the same as X. It's not. X is more of an adult thing where they are obviously get some crazy mad people who are susceptible to misinformation. But you get children on Facebook, whether you like it or not. There's kids on there, right, who use Facebook. But many of them got to using Instagram and that instead. But you see, what Mark Zuckerberg has just done isn't just on Facebook; it's on Meta. These are the fact checkers for Meta, and Meta's got Instagram as well. Kids are using Instagram, so what the hell is going to happen there? I just think these people are off their flipping heads, and quite frankly, it's bad enough as it is. There's enough problems on there as it is, and to remove any protections or limit the protections on there is complete and utter madness. If anything, they should be toughening it up. We've got a lot of script going on about these grooming gangs and stuff like that at the moment, which is a lot of it's based on lies regarding Keir Starmer and Jess Phillips and what have you. But the fact that we already spent 200 million on a investigation regarding grooming gangs and what have you, even though the Tories decided not to implement any of it, it took 7 years to do, and now they said they want another one. All this is this way is obviously causing trouble for the for the Labour Party. But my point really is the fact that these platforms need some governance. They need some oversight to make sure that they are not doing anything that puts the kids and adults. There's plenty of people out there that are short of a brain cell or two, and are easily suckered by these flipping idiots online. It's getting silly. It really is getting silly, and we've really got to move away from all this freedom of speech. People don't even understand what it actually means. It don't mean to say you just say anything. It's not a freedom to lie. Alternative truths based on absolutely nothing. Individuals need to make sure that they are posting stuff online that they know is true, not making shit up because it sounds good or it causes controversy. Like a lot of these flippin' so-called influencers are just lying, like the Nick Fuentes and people like that, Laura Loomer, where they just lie about stuff, including politicians, and then it becomes the new truth. It's just a lie. Giving it a new label doesn't make it any different than what it actually is. It's still a lie. And you can't have politics based on flipping lies. You can't live your lives and bring up your children in a decent fashion based on lies. We need some honesty. Desperate for it, to be honest. We've had these for so long now, and politicians are notorious for not actually stepping up to it and not actually calling it out for what it is. Oh, we can't call people liars. Yes, you bloody hell, they just lied, for Christ's sake. You know? It makes them part of the problem. If you are sitting on your ass and not doing anything about I'm sitting on my ass, not doing anything about it, well then quite frankly, you're part of the problem, whether you believe it or not. It's down to us all really to shake this stuff out and actually call it out for what it is. We all need to get online. We all need to be against these people because there's actually enough of us who actually speak the truth. We just don't bother. We don't bother because I can't be bothered with that because it's just a load of bollocks. Well, I think we have to. I think we need to make these people look stupid. Patronise them if you like. Because I don't think they have no value. And while they keep going around and if they never ever learn and keep lying, well, the problem is unless you face up to them, then they're going to carry on doing what they're doing because they're getting away with it. If it's intentional. If not, they need educating. It's either ignorance or it's intentional. It's one or the other. I'm getting a bit frustrated with it all, to be honest. And what's been going on recently regarding all the stuff regarding Jess Phillips and Keir Starmer, whether you like them or whatever, it's irrelevant. It's just fact. It is blatant lies. The information's out there. You can even look at the flipping Keir Starmer's record and whatever. It's all out there. It's plain to see. There's no issues. It's just that the governments in charge have done nothing about it. They haven't acted on any of the recommendations. And the government at the time was the Conservatives, not Labour. Anyway, what say you about Facebook? That's kind of what was my main point, really, when I kind of gone off on one. Yeah, so Facebook, Meta, is going to basically go the same way as Twitter. So it might be time to boycott it. Seriously, you shouldn't be sharing all your shit online, and definitely don't do these things. What it'll going to look like in 50 years' time and stuff like that. This is data collection. That's all it is. Just data collection. Just get as much information about you as they possibly can. No, people are fools. Anyway, please beat the like button. Toodaloo.